first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Sprint 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field is behind. Another leads them through one already, Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Allen. And the rolling was climbing up the front already as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Labouring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 70 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway, James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it. I think it was him off of the Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 4 of season 3 of the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. Tonight we are at a very special place, a place where this wall you can see in the background I've gone over the top of. We are at Willow Springs Raceway, a place that is spectacular for the GR86s. We are in a 20-40 split tonight, so we're going to have a lot of fun. No reverse grids at all, so the boys are going to be pushing pedal to the metal and already doing so at the moment with the fastest time from Kyle Lavery with a 1:24 flat. Looking absolutely spectacular. Let's have a quick look and see where everyone is on the ladders and where the points all are for the championship battles for the AMs, the Pro-Ams and the Pros. In the AMs, we've got Greggy Johnson from Team Greg, Red Energy, leading by 14 points up against Sammy McCall from SMR. Followed by him, we've got Brad Dines from Dynatune, a further 12 points behind on the same points as Stephanie Piccoli, the Apex Esports League driver, also RC and race director. Let's see if we can get a female into the top few steps and finally get one to win a championship. In the 5th row, we've got Shane Newens from Mueller Racing. He's at 45 points, and then followed behind him is Mr. Black, who's a privateer, Steve Marion, privateer, Mark Snow from SLM Academy, and then Brendan Soper from the Web Sim Racing team. In the Pro-Ams, having a look at these lads doing a cracking job out there and very close as well. The top spot, Mr. Phil Humbly from Northwind Motorsports, is pulled away after a spectacular run last week by 51 points, but all the guys behind him are all very, very close. Ruben Martin from Get a Grip, Jason Wilkinson from Wildhorn Motorsports, Peter Hedgeco, Todd Parks, Russell Gander, Elliot D, Wayne Edwards, all the way down to Cameron Hardwick. We're looking at about 30 or 40 points adrift between them. So it's not a lot of room there at all, and anything could happen over the next few rounds. This could switch up in a massive way. Then we've got Schmellenberg, who's new to the series in JWM, Lachlan Browning from Northwind, Josh King from Team SLW Motorsports, Matt Tesario from SLM Academy, and Ryan Price, the privateer. But let's have a look how the Poros are going at the front end. This is where some of the action's been spectacular tonight with this massive grid. Braden Sagassa from 1-9 has been supreme. He has gone 29 points clear at the top of the ladder from Daniel J. Byrne from the Carling Motorsports team, and then 4 points behind Kyle Lavery from Team SLW Motorsports, 5 points behind Dougie Gowans from SLM Motorsports, another 5 points behind Sean Doyle from SLM Academy, 8 points behind Daniel Ackland from Black Fang, 2 points behind Davey Gallo from Carling Motorsports. What a split. We're sitting at 308 points to 330, 12 points the difference between second place and 8th place. Then we've got Dylan DeBono from Velocity Sim Labs in 8th, Thomas Sunny Cena from SLM Motorsports, Sam Kudazinos from Team SLW Motorsports, Callum Hodgkinson in 11th place from One Performance. Then we've got Greg Barber from One Performance Game of Flair, Carter Dines from Dines Tune, Ash Glover from Rogue Racing, Trev Mortimer, who've sent him up and down in form this season, but shown some new pace this season, Ben Snell from Slipstream Autosports, Jason Depp, SLM, Cameron Edwards from Web Sims, Mason Martin from PER, and Brandon Levin from Team SLW Motorsports. That's the standings, ladies and gents, and we are here at Willow Springs for round 4, and qualifying has just kicked off. Yes, it's hot. Yes, it's dusty, and it is a cracking track. Welcome to the room. Beside me, as usual, we have got Mr. James Watson, and downstairs, pushing our buttons and the buttons of the broadcast, Mr. Kobe Jordan. Mr. Watson?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. This one's going to be quite the interesting race. This is definitely one of the more unconventional circuits. It's almost a time capsule in a way. Like, it's basically pretty much the same as it was in the 60s as it is now. This track has hardly been changed, hardly been updated whatsoever, and that's what kind of makes it special. You know, I've actually been able to be here in real life and been able to ride on this track, and it's such a fun track. And the elevation change, the game doesn't do it justice. There's a lot of elevation change on this layout, which is surprising because this is basically just slapped right here smack dab in the middle of the Southern California desert. There's a lot of areas to get lost on, a whole lot of dust, and it's really hard to tell a lot of the turn-in points on parts of the circuit, especially through this section. It takes a lot of experience in building up a muscle memory on when to actually turn in and get on the throttle. Every time you think you have it nailed, you find yourself sitting in the dust and heading straight to one of the porta potties that's just sitting right there in the infield that you can actually crash into in the sim, by the way.
This is very true. You can do a lot of things in this amazing grid that they put up for us. The track is definitely a tricky one, man. There's a lot of double right-handers where you've really got to pick your speed at exits and try to tow behind people. The moment the time's out there, it looks like we're still waiting for a couple of people. We're still waiting for everyone to set a lap, basically. They've only been out there. No one set a clean lap at this point. They're starting to come across the line now, actually. So we'll start to see some times drop in. Here we go. Kyle Lavery with a 124.21. We know that he did a 124 flat in the practice session. So that's going to be very interesting as it comes across. Mate, any early predictions? You want to take a pot luck at anything like that, or anyone that might come through?
I mean, I feel like we're going to see the usual suspects. I think that was Greg Barber having a little bit of a moment there. We're already seeing a lot of the usual ones up there already, so I can't imagine we'll be seeing a safety car here. With all the endless dust, dirt runoff, it's going to take something quite random and spectacular to get a safety car going.
Yeah, totally agree. I think it's going to be, you'd need someone. Probably the only point you could really get it is coming down from the right-hander off the hill down into that little section, that little pocket there, or coming into the end of the straight, coming up the hill into that section there. We've seen them happen there where there's a right-hand lip and the car's gone, flipped on the side sort of thing, got stuck there. That's about the only time I've really seen anything even come close to a safety car here. But I've seen some amazing races. We had a photo finish here with Sam Koutakouzinos, Matty Feely, and the other one was Ryan Price. The three of them crossing the line a couple of years back. Pretty much maybe a bumper in it between the three of them. Some spectacular stuff out on this track, and it always brings out some really good racing with the lads, that's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I can't shake the feeling that we've run here fairly recently. Like I feel like
I think we have, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm getting the feeling that this is the second broadcast here that I've been a part of.
Quite easily. I think you might be. I think you're right, mate. I think we've definitely 100% been here since you have been here, and I can't recall how long ago, but definitely out here. I'm actually going to go to our little widget that we've got here, and I'm going to type in Willow Springs, right? And it's going to come up Willow Springs. And is it going to give us? Yes, it is. GR86's Tony Baker has got the fastest lap on this track with a 127.832. And that was 2025 August. That's when the last time we were on. So this time last year we were out here on track. So there was a couple of different classes out here that did really well. Callum Hodgkinson got a killer lap out there as well. Douglas Gowan's 127s, Jet Murray, Ray Oliver. So we've had some really fast times come through here.
We got some very fast times out there right now as well. Lavery still on top, the 24.2. Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh boy, that might potentially be a pit lane start waiting in the wings on that one. That's actually a really epic shot of Cam Hardwick just sitting right there on the hill. That's like
is he doing it, Alonso? Is he doing
I
it,
think-
Alonso? Is he getting some colour?
He's just trying to find a place to safely rejoin. And it took him a while to find one. Good lord.
Tell you what, they're looking pretty good out there. The laps are pretty solid.
You know, funnily enough, Hardwick is essentially the Pro-Am pole sitter right now. Despite the excursion.
He needs to do something about that. He needs to finally get himself up at that pointy spot, mate. It's been a while between drinks.
Yeah, he needs to follow Cena as SLM Pro-Am champion.
He's got it. You know what? There's enough SLM boys out there doing a cracking job that he should be able to get out there and do a cracking run out at too. Just looking at some of the times out here and trying to see where these boys, what they're going to be doing. Who's going to be our target out there tonight? Who's going to tear it up?
Trying to find where the Carlin boys are at right now. I don't. Oh wait, there he is. Daniel Byrne up to P5 right now.
Yeah, well, the boys they've been doing really well lately too. They've been in the meeting room in the booth with us a fair bit of time actually. So they've done extremely well getting themselves at the pointy end. But we're down into the last just under 5 minutes. A few people are sort of struggling their way through. I'm just trying to see where the best times are at the moment, and it looks like we've got Lavery still leading them out with a 124. No one's dropped under the 124.20s at the moment. Lavery did a 124 flat in quali in practice, but we've still got Kyle Lavery, Gowans, Doyle. Then we've got Sagasta, DeBono, Byrne, Edwards, Cameron Edwards. Good to see him up the pointy end. Knox Black, Hardwick, Ackland. And that runs out your top 10. Trying to see some of the fast boys that are still raring to go that haven't sort of set a time just yet. Looks like Brandon Levin still thinking about it. Zenos is down the very bottom as well, hasn't come out yet. Johnson's still waiting. Ash Glover. Hodgkins, who we know is a bit of a weapon in these things as well, so he's waiting for him to set a bit of a time. As usual, we've got 30 drivers in the grid. Mum's in there, Mrs. Doyle is in there, and Mr. 747s is in there too. Also a good jump after the first corner. Oh yeah, that is too. That is a great spot as you're coming up the hill to the left. You can probably just about launch yourself over the track there as well.
Yeah, I can't find David Gallo in the session.
No, he's not. He's not in there tonight. I'm not sure if he said last night if he couldn't make it, because last night he finished on the top steps in the Super Formula Lights. He finished second for the night in the Enduro at Spa. So cracking bit of work by him there. Tricky spot this here. We're coming here, Ash Glover coming down. You've got to get this spot really right. It's a bit of a double right-hander. It's a funny one. And then the left down here, and you've got to get that point right in tight there, because it's a bit of a camber. And if you hit it wrong, you can end up right off in the curve where he just nearly went off. And then a tough one here. I think one of these spots here is a little bit blind. I can't remember which spot it was. I think it might be that little kink in the track just there, where you sort of don't see what's coming out the other side of it. But that bit coming down the hill after the Willow Springs hut at the top, a tough spot where we're going to see some cars driving off the edge. As you can just see them go. One of them just went, yep, as that. That's a lot of that will happen. And you see the bumps coming back on. They are a killer as well. Double right-hander to the back of the track is also pretty tricky to get it right because you want to get a nice toe from someone behind you, in front of you, I should say, but also get the speed out of that corner because you sort of commit yourself really fast, and then all of a sudden you got to readjust your line to get the second part of the corner as it sweeps through. Lavery still sitting on the 124.21, so he's getting closer to that 20 that we saw earlier on. There's good old OG, Mr. Douglas Gowan's in that new livery that we've seen. Oh, and Mr. Doyle's parked it right on the top of the hill. Oh, I was waiting for you to say it, mate, but I didn't give you the opportunity.
He sure didn't.
Bono is getting another purple sector. Looks like he's starting to settle into the track, mate, because he has got himself some fast time again. I'm not sure who that was that Dougie was following just then, but he was very, very close behind him in the Castrol car.
I believe that's Knox Black in the old Castrol Tom Supra paint.
All right, we'll have to have a chat with him to change that up a bit, because we can't show brands like that unless we've got affiliation with them, or unless a driver has. Anyway, that's another conversation for another time. We are down to the excuse me. We are down to the last minute and a bit. The moment the lap is 1:20, so anyone who's crossing the line right this very second will get around just in time because the hammer will fall. Hasn't been a missus for many years, fellas. Yeah, the hammer will fall right on the 15-minute mark, and it will pretty much tap them out and finish the session off as we see two of the boys come down the bottom and out of shot and out of the screen. All right, that is qualifying done. Looks like there's I can hear a couple of cars still out there, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do anything about it. Like, are they going to get big enough times out of it, or where they're going to be at? But we'll see. There's still this one to come across. Who's that? That's not Gowans, that's Brandon Levin. Yeah, that's Mr. Levin coming across through there.
And it didn't look like he improved on that lap.
No, not at all. Not at all. But ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We've got a 2040 tonight, so there'll be a bit of action in the 20. Then we'll start getting some strategy at the other end after that. But the boys will be putting on a stellar show for us no matter what. And looking forward to it in a big way. Halfway mark next week, mate.
I know.
I can't believe it already. It's like, give me a break. Let's just... Why does it have to be halfway already?
I know. These short seasons go by way quicker.
Yeah, way too fast. Way too fast. As I've got, Mr. Joshua Horton downstairs blaring in my ear then. I had to really get him out of there real quick because that was extremely loud. But we'll be getting ready to grid now. The boys are all just about getting their briefing from the man downstairs, so it's good to hear. But in the front row, ladies and gents, we have got Team SRW versus the old Velocity Simlabs team. So Kyle Lavery and Dylan DeBono on the front row. Dougie Gowans and Sean Doyle from SLM Academy and Motorsports on the second row. Braden Sagassa is in fifth place. I'm not sure what's happened to Sean Doyle at this. I know Braden Sagassa, who's in sixth place? Daniel
Carter
died. He must have a pit start or something, so that's probably why he's not there. And then in the fourth row, we've got Daniel Byrne from the Carlington Motorsports team beside Cameron Edwards. Cracking bit of work by Mr. Edwards getting up there from Web Sim Racing. Then in the 10th row, we've got a blank one again beside Daniel Ackland and Black Fang. And in the we go sixth row, switching it right across, we have good old Trev Mortimer back in action, just out of the top 10 for road racing. beside Cam Hardwick from the SLM Academy. In the 7th row, Rubens Martin beside, not sure. Then we've got in the 8th row, Mason Martin, who is part of PER, beside Greg Barber from OPR Gamma Flare. In the 9th row, Wayne Edwards from Web Sim Racing beside Ryan Price, Privateer. In the 10th row, Brandon Levin from Team SRW beside Greggy Johnson from Team Greg Racing. As we switch it across to the 11th row, Matt Desario from the SLM Academy is beside Ash Glover from Rogue Racing. Then we have in the 12th row, Mark Snow from SLM beside Elliot D from Pear Shaped. Callum Hodgkinson from 1 OPR is beside Russell Gander on the 13th row, and the 14th row, Shane Newens from Willow Racing is beside Stephanie Bacoli from the Apex Esports team. And ladies and gents, here they are all lined up and raring to go. And I'll take that second camera to Mr. Anthony Hewood, who's out there as well. And I'd suggest that was one of the ones that was probably missing out of that line. We're not too far away, ladies and gents. We are here for round 4 of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals, and doing it hard for season 3. The boys are already putting up some mega runs and some mega points in this total battle for Pro, Am, and Am. And tonight we are in for a 20-minute sprint and then a 40, and getting ready to rock and roll. 2 very fast guns on the front row. Oh, we got a false start there. 2 cars in the back there, false started coming through. It was Greggy Barber, Greg Johnson, and whoever was in front of him. But Lavery got a spectacular run off straight away and into the corner nicely. He's pulled away a bit from DeBono, and DeBono has got Doyle, Gowan, Sagassa, and you got 3 wide coming through there. Here comes Mr. Gowans on the inside of Doyle, his own teammate, so hopefully they'll keep it clean coming through there, and they're fold into 1-2 single file order straight away. Sagassa, Byrne, Dines, Black, and Ackland are switching places. Oh, Gowans goes out wide. He just keeps it on the tarmac. He dropped a place or so. Yes, he is in 4th still. Lavery up the hill straight away. 019 has been called out for blinking heavily. That's probably why he disappeared from our screen as well for a second there. But we are on the back bumper of Kyle Lavery, ladies and gents. DeBono has got him following through. Then we've got Doyle, Gowan, Sagassa. Bottom screen, everyone is having a blast coming through there, filtering through nicely. Oh, nice and tight there. We've got Callum Hodgkinson putting pressure on Elliot D. But Elliot D, has he swapped teams? That looked like an SLM livery.
No, it's still
no, that's Greg Barber. Sorry, that's Greg Barber I've got on camera. He's following Anthony Haywood, who's the new SLM driver in the series. Oh, I nearly lost that one, mate, already, and we haven't even started.
Whoa! Someone big wide in the final
look
corner.
at that. Pear-shaped, and someone's going in the pits. I think that going in the pits was Greggy Johnson.
You are correct.
Yeah, he must have had some damage from that start. Oh, no, he's doing the drive-through for the jump start. So we will see how that goes through. I think there was 2 cars that jump started. I think the other one, who was the other one? It had it was a white car with a stripe on the bottom. I thought it was Elliot D, but he's still going.
Ryan Price.
Pricey. Okay, so he's still got to go through there and do his bit. You've got 3 laps to get in there and do your bit. And, yes, get your penalty sorted.
Man, the white car in front of Cam Hardwick, I'm not quite sure who it is, but man, they caught the curbing there and just full on threw it on 2 wheels. That's the tough thing about these curbs is you see they're basically kind of like little ramps. They're angled up, but then they're flat and like 90 degrees on the other side. So if you go over them, you could, when you're coming back over, you hook and it just launches the car off, either off track or up on 2 wheels.
Yeah, 100%. There's some aggressive parts here where you really got to be careful. You got to look at the boys in the back there. Elliot, Dylan DeBono is got outside there and got Sean Doyle, got the overlap going from him and pushing him through. He's having a look. He's hanging it on the outside, Doyle, and De Bono on the inside line. That was almost before when Doyle pulled out. That was almost a reactive move coming across there by De Bono. He's got to be careful with that because that would be judged as a defensive move rather than racing his own line. But they're too wide now coming through, all pressing each side. They're leading on each other's doors. Dougie Gowans is behind them waiting to see what happens. He's waiting to pick up the crumbs. Coming out wide, Doyle's just tucked in, thought to be safe to be there behind De Bono as they come through, but a lot of pace at the moment. The boys are going extremely fast out there. Dougie Gowans just set the fastest lap of the 1:24.29 on the fourth lap, I think this is. Donna, interesting, no reverse grid. Yes, I put a kibosh on that. No more reverse grids. We're trying to get these boys to race positively and try to get up the grid so they can benefit from being up the pointy end and getting themselves in a good position for the second race, rather than some of them trying to sandbag and get in there. If they had a bad start, get in there at 10th place and get the pole like that. But all going out wide. One of the SLM boys has gone out in the grass. He's still out in the dirt, still comes back out. Oh, bit of work there. Barbs has got himself around Haywood now, so he's working his way through. He's got Edwards across there. That's Callum Hodgkinson coming through there. Oh, still a lot of boys missing their apexes, going out wide. They've got to watch their rear entry. That was Glover coming off and on.
Yeah, it's a good thing iRacing hasn't really modeled in the dust on the track yet. Otherwise, you couldn't be able to see any of the tarmac with how many people are going off. And we're only 5 minutes into. Oh, someone's going around! Wayne Edwards!
Webb's gone all the way around, and Wayne Edwards gone all the way around, and he's gone out. Whoever it is there, he's pulled over to let him back.
And Mark,
Stephanie
I think
got in there as well.
Yeah, Steph with the sympathy spin right there.
We'll have a look at that one. If I can get the ticket to stop so I can get a hold of them.
I don't know if he got any help on that. I think that
I think he might have.
And then
Steph got it her own, but Wayne Edwards, I think, did he get a bit of a hand going round?
I don't think so.
Or was that Steph getting a bit of code brown then?
Steph, yeah, it was on her own. I'm not quite sure if Wayne got help or not. Issues with Anthony Haywood.
Glover looks like he's having technical issues, like his accelerator and brakes weren't working quite there, but
that was Hayward.
There you go. Oh yeah, Haywood. Yes, it is. The green. Yes. Yeah, he's pulled out of the way, and then he's just sort of got stuck there by the look of it. We'll find out a bit later on. I'm sure Mr. Keane will let us know what happened through there. But the boys coming through there while we're there, De Bono is still fighting off Doyle. Doyle, who's shown some really good pace over the last few weeks, getting faster and faster, and he's fighting it out hardcore this race with De Bono, making sure he's keeping the pressure on all the way through. As I should really change my camera on there. I might just put my second camera on exciting for a few minutes and let the system dictate who's on track, and I'll also turn that back on so you can see who the camera is on and why the system is picking it. Jeez, I talk a lot of crap, eh?
See Hodgkinson with a nice move to the inside of Glover. Ash trying to pull the crossover.
Very much so. Look at the bottom screen. Have a look at this. Dougie Gowans is fielding it from Braden Sagassis. Sagassis trying to make a move here. I think he's had enough following out there, and he's getting right up the back of Gowans. You can just see him there. Fourth car along. There he is on the bottom screen at the moment, getting a lot of pressure. But Doyle is also putting the pressure on De Bono too. So they've got three little battle packs while Kyle Lavery is enjoying the freedom of running in clean air and no one pressing him.
Yeah, he's just... Oh, contact with Doyle and De Bono.
Doyle and De Bono. Well, I missed that one. I just blinked on that one.
Oh, look at the top screen. This is nice side-by-side racing. Difficult. Oh, Cam somehow kept it on the road. Oh, and he's still there. Oh, my God. Oh, how did they not hit each other? Look at Levin.
3
Oh,
wide.
we're going to be 3. Oh, no.
Makes contact. Oh, he's come back and he's still held his ground there. He's actually called that in while he's battling like that. My suggestion is to let it get yourself back into a groove and then call it in. Oh, he's tagged the back of him.
No.
He's tagged the back of him. He's down all the way around.
I
think
that
might
Martin?
stay.
Yeah, Ruben Martin, he got right there.
Yeah, I think that might just be racing incident and still going. See, Ruben's called that in. He hasn't lost a position, but if Hardwick had passed him, then you could call it a bump and run. But you know what? At the end of the day, like that sort of move is still racing. It's unfortunate, but he hasn't hit anyone.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but to be fair, Levin was able to get back past both of them at that point. So
yeah, true. It could be a black and white flag as well. Or it could be a 5-second penalty. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what the boys looking at. Oh, look at this battle. Still going crazy. Gowan's on this bottom screen. The SDK is loving his battles through here because it's keeping it on here. Doyle is still there. The top 5, 6, 7, 8 cars have really banked up on top of each other. 7 cars going through there. Knox Black is a couple of seconds off him. Going extremely close. They've caught up to Lavery as well. Lavery had a 4-second buffer. Looks like that Doyle and De Bono stopped battling for that brief second, and it's allowed them to catch up to Lavery. Now they're all putting pressure on him, but we're still seeing a lot of guys going off into that dirt in that final back corner in the near the old pit entry.
yeah, he had just almost broke out of draft range a couple laps ago. I thought for sure he was going to, with De Bono and Doyle being side by side, but the draft from the front straightaway is just able to keep them in.
Yep. Sorry.
Meanwhile, look at Sagasser trying to get past Doug, and oh, look at the send from Dines.
Well, Dougie Gowans is talking about some defensive driving. That's Barb's out there for... Did he call that on Brandon Levin, or did he call that on car in front?
I heard him say 550, but I swear
when he passed Rubens.
46.
Yes, when he passed Rubens. I'd say, because I noticed before Rubens was moving reactively to the car behind him. So the car behind him would move left. He would move left afterwards. You got to drive your race. You can't keep blocking, especially under brakes and someone's trying to get up alongside you. You got to be careful with your movement.
When I heard him chime up over the radio, I was expecting him to read off a penalty. I'm still not used to driver Greg Barber.
Oh, look at this, 2 wide. Doyle's on the inside. Oh, De Bono's on the inside. Oh, Gowans has escorted his teammate across the line and out. But there's Carter Dines in behind him as well. Dines is putting the pressure on this battle too. These boys are going hell for leather coming through there. It is spectacular. But Doyle's lost 3 places as a matter of that. De Bono is struggling to keep it on the track too. He just went a little bit offline as he was trying to chase down Lavery. But look at Gowans. Gowans, former teammate of Dylan De Bono as well, putting the pressure on there in 3rd place. And Dines has got himself up where we used to see him about a year ago to 18 months ago. He was always up the pointy end, but things just started going pear-shaped for him. And have a look at this camera work there for Cobes. Down the bottom, Sagasser is on Dines now, so he's making his way through. Doyle has lost 4 places in all that little bit of skirmish there with Gowans going off onto the dirt. And we have got 7.5 minutes to go. Sagasser is making his move. He's trying to get around the outside, get a run on Dines. He's got the pace.
He went too
he's just got too much pace. Yep, have a look at that. A bit of a drift expression session for the 1-9 racing team. Trev Mortimer's going to be on the back of him now. He's going to catch right up. He's dropped right off that pack for all that. Mortimer,
Yeah, that-
beautiful slingshot right past him there. Look at that work. Everyone's going past him. Dirty tyres could be an issue there. Black Fang is even in there as well now. Oh, nicely tucked in by Sagasa, keeping it safe.
Yeah, costly mistake. One that is very easy to make. It's very easy to lose track on where you're going through that final corner. It's such a difficult, deceiving turn. It's a long sweeper that tightens up on the exit. That's why you see so many cars going wide on exit, because again, just like I was talking about at the top of the show, just when you think you have it nailed and you've figured out where you're supposed to be going, you're either like, oh, hey, I was supposed to turn back there, or I think I accelerated a little too quickly. Unfortunately for Braden, it was the former, and again, costly mistake. Oh boy, that was
Mr. Black.
Optimistic look.
Mr. Black is lucky to get away with no incidents through there, those boys. Mark Snow is feeling the pressure there at the moment as well from Russell Gander. From, what the hell's going on here? That's not Russell Gander. Russell Gander from North Wind behind him. That's Mark Snow behind Elliot D. I don't know what my STK is doing today. It's just having fun with me at the moment. But, I tell you what, Shane Newlands just avoided the dirt then and just snuck straight back on the left-hand side of the track then. Tried to keep it clean. Oh, Gowans is having a go at DeBono on the bottom screen.
Oh, he's sliding.
He's on 3 wide. Dines is there as well. He's getting involved. Dines is now on the outside line, trying to get around as well. He's hung himself out to dry. DeBono, I don't know how DeBono just snuck away then, because there's Gowans now stuck behind again, but they're doing Kyle Lavery a favour, my friend. Doyle's there now, 2 behind Gowans. Bit of swapping and changing between these positions in the top 4.
Yeah, everyone's getting the elbows out. Oof, I don't know about that defense. That was a bit of a late move there from Carter Dines.
Mate, this is a 20-minute sprint at the moment, and the action we've had has been fast and thick every second of the way through this race. 40-minute race to follow, ladies and gents. It's going to be an epic race. This track is really pulling it out. Have a look at these guys bump drafting each other. We've got Gowans, Doyle, and there's Dines. Dines is
Oh, what a stand!
Line. He got it on the inside line. He's going to make... Oh, Doyle goes and touches the dirt. But has he got enough to come through? Doyle has just maintained enough. Come on, contact through there.
Oh,
He's got to be careful. He's got to hold that tight line inside. It's opened it up. Burn through as well. Oh, that's unfortunate through there, because Dines' car was left out of balance from those little contact between the battle between them, 2 of them. But Dines is now going to be careful. He's trying to get on the inside of Byrne now as well. And this contact at this high pace unsettles the car, and they're losing pace quite quickly.
Yeah, all of a sudden they're on the verge to lose and draft. His Lavery, his DeBono all over the back, and they're coming up to lap traffic too, which isn't going to help.
Yep, Stephanie Piccoli is in a position at the moment where she's got 2 really fast boys coming through, and we'll see how this pans out at the moment. There's a bit of a draft coming through.
Oh, I think
DeBono's got to be very careful through here. He's got to make sure he doesn't leave the door open. He's done well. He's gone round there. And Stephanie Piccoli's gone out in the dirt to avoid contact with all of them. Well done by Steph. It's not an easy part of the track to get out of the way, that's for sure. Lavery has done well to keep it at the pointy end. 2 minutes to go, ladies and gents. Probably about 2 more laps of normal time. The second one after this should be the white flag. Not the black fang, the white flag. And coming through. But where do you go after battles, my friend? They're everywhere. There's some really close stuff going on. Brandon Levin and Rubens. Have a look at this at the moment. Rubens is all over. Mason Martin is all over the back of Brandon Levin with some battles in 12th as well. They're really close through. Cameron and Dan Ackland are having a bit of a stoush too. Oh, so there's action afoot everywhere.
Byrne went off. Yeah, Byrne went off. Look at that. He's now got Sagasser right on him.
look if I can bring that up while we focus on the race itself.
These are top 2 in the points. This is, dare I say, championship implications this early in the season.
There it is there. There's Dines going on the inside line. He's gone in there, and unfortunately, Byrne has just overextended himself through there.
I wonder, because Dines was quite close to him going into the corner. I wonder if Byrne was maybe looking in the mirror a little too much, trying to figure out if Dines was in fact going to be sending it in that corner and missed the brake marker in the process. Because that.
Oh, did you see that? Sorry. My goodness, the switching there across the bottom screen. Byrne came from the outside line to the right-hand side line, and Elliot D tried to get underneath him. Thank God they didn't make contact. And then there was Trev Mortimer. No, is it Trev Mortimer? Yes, was right behind him, watching it all in front of him and fold out. And he got the luxury of seeing all that unfold.
Oh, here he is, Tagaster. Whoa!
To look at the battle there. Oh my goodness! Tell you what, these boys are having a crack.
What an overtake!
That is spectacular. We are down. Did we see the white flag come out? I did not see the white flag come out at all.
They'll be coming out this time by.
Yeah, it should be. But Lavery's done a cracking job keeping DeBono behind him. DeBono's not an easy person to keep behind. Bottom screen here. Have a look at this. Daniel Byrne, Trev Mortimer trying to get underneath him, and he's doing a cracking job. They're going free wide almost coming through there.
And DeBono got the dirt.
Oh, look at this battle. Last lap battles. Bottom screen and top screen all going wide. DeBono's trying to open up the curb and trying to make sure that Gowans going to run on. Three wide coming through. Oh, my God. And Doyle's on the outside as well. Crack a bit of work there by Gowans. He saw DeBono trying to push him out wide.
Oh, here comes
to avoid
Sean.
Contact, but they're still going. There's a top 3 battle here. Third place is up for grabs at the moment. Doyle and DeBono coming through. Looks like Gowans has got himself a little bit up the road. Not enough, but the final lap, ladies and gents, top and bottom battles going everywhere. Lavery's loving this in his rear mirror. I'll tell you what, Gowans is in second now. Doyle in third. And DeBono, after being in second place for such a long time, is now dropped himself back to 4th place. Dines is in there in amongst it, just watching. He's in the box seat at the moment.
Talk about getting swamped. DeBono all of a sudden just found himself under attack, trapped off at all sides by SLM.
Yeah, he got slapped and lapped by motor vehicle. Have a look at Kyle Lavery, ladies and gents. He is just peeled away as he comes round the final corner for heat 1 of round 4 coming through there. We've got him coming across the line. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the black and white flag. Kyle Lavery brings it over for Team SRW Motorsport. Second place, Douglas Gowans comes across. Oh, and then we have got Sean Doyle coming in third. DeBono 4th. Carter Dines 5th. Sagassa in 6th. Daniel Byrne in 7th and Black in 8th. Ackland 9th and Mortimer in 10th place. What a run through. Look at all the pros at the pointy ends, my friend. All the way up. We've got Martin, who's taken the Pro-Ams, and I believe it was not Haywood. Who's in front of Haywood? That took the... Mark Snow looks like he's taken the AMs for the first heat as well. There he is there in 20th. What a race that was, man. That was crazy. Those last few laps, they're really starting to heat up.
That was wild. That was honestly a lot more exciting race than I was expecting from this track.
Well, I've told you we've had some amazing racing at this track and a lot of really close stuff. And this 40-minute race coming up, ladies and gents, get the popcorn out. Get something a bit heavier to drink because it's going to be a rip snorter. It's going to be crazy. This is how they finished, ladies and gents. In classes out there, we had Kyle Lavery take it out for Team SRW. Douglas Gowans from SLM in second. Sean Doyle from SLM in third. Dylan DeBono from the Velocity team. Carter Dines Student Brain Sagassa 9-1. Daniel Byrne from the Carling Boys. Knox Black SLM. Dan Ackland Black Fang and Trev Mortimer. I think it's Rogue Racing, if my memory serves me right. Rubens Martin did a cracking job there. SLM, is it SLM driver?
Cesario, yeah.
No, Rubens Martin. He is.
Didn't it get a grip?
No, he is a PER driver. No, I don't know. I don't know. We'll get back to that anyway. I stalled it out there when all these people are waiting to hear what's going on. Matt Tesario second, Russell Gander third, Elliot D, Wayne Edwards, Ryan Price, Cam Hardwick. They're your pro-ams across the line. In the AMs, Mark Snowy Snow has taken the first place across for this. Anthony Haywood from SLM in second, Shane Newens in third, Greggy Johnson fourth, and Stephanie Piccoli in fifth. Crack a bit of work out there, and what a grid that was spectacular, man. That was a real lot of fun watching those boys. I haven't heard any calls. Did you hear any penalties call out or anything like that for those last laps?
No, I haven't heard any call-ins or anything since they re-enabled chat.
Yep. Oh well, we'll see if something's coming. Something is just mentioned now, but have a quick chat about what's going on screen at the moment, mate.
Yes, sir. Team Watson Racing setups. If you're looking for some spectacular NASCAR setups or Rallycross setups and dirt oval setups, come check us out. Use code Wattsman39 for 10% off at checkout.
Yeah, it's great bit of work there by yourself, mate. There it is on the big board at the back. How'd you get that up there, team? Oh, that's part of your video. I thought that was actually on the track. I'm like, how the hell did you do that? I was thinking,
secret.
Aren't that good these days yet. But great, cracking bit of work, mate. Mate, that was no reverse grid, so they're going to start in the same order they finish, so it's going to be a hell of a battle, man. That top 10 is spectacular pace. Spectacular pace. So it's going to be a hot one, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was a good balance of being draft locked, but still everyone having to kind of race it out, and still had a lot of opportunities for passing because, you know, we've had races where everyone's kind of packed up but not really able to take advantage of it at all, just kind of having to sit in the line. But that was anything but what we saw going on with that one. Everyone was able to set up and make moves pretty easily, and you had practically everyone making some sort of a mistake, even the pros up at the front. So that's always cool for us to watch when you're seeing even the real fast guys struggling with the track and trying to keep it on the paved stuff.
Yeah, 100%. And like, it's hard to picture out there, but out of the guy that's won that heat, he's out there practicing again. So Kyle Lavery's out there fine tuning his I'd say his setup at the moment for the big race. And yeah, they're having a bit of a chin wags. I think that a few people in the chin wag at the moment. I think they're still working on some penalties from that final few laps coming through. So we'll see how that pans out for them. Just thinking why Lavery's out on track still, and then I just realised that I've still got it on replay mode. Well, if you're out there and you are supporting us and supporting the sim racing world community and the drivers as well, please like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. We're slowly creeping up. We're up there at 1,720 odd subscribers, which is awesome. The drivers are out there and getting ready to hit us for the 40-minute, which is going to be full on. So big thank you out there to our supporters. Shunt Sceneries, if you're after some flight simulator stuff, reach out to them and they'll get you some sceneries and stuff like that. Phoenix Driver Development for any one-on-one training or team training. Moser Racing for supporting us from last season. And the crazy man, the amazing talent that he is, Andrew Grimm from Grimm Industries. Reach out to him. He's just finished a McLaren. I saw him doing a Pokemon the other day. He was doing Pikachu, 3D print of it, and sending it all down and getting it all special. And the legends that are Warren and Brown Tools, bring them all in and go and buy something from them because they're spectacular people. Here it is, ladies and gents. We are getting ready for gridding. The drivers just about to go out there. We've got Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports beside Douglas Gowans from the SLM Motorsports team. In the second row, we've got Sean Doyle from SLM Academy beside Dylan DeBono from Velocity Sim Labs. In the third row, we've got Carter Dines from Dines Tunes and Braden Sagassa from 1-9. In the fourth row, Daniel Byrne from Carling Motorsports team with Knox Black. In the fifth row, Dan Ackland from Black Fang beside Trev Mortimer from Rogue Racing. In the sixth row, Cameron Edwards from Web Sim Racing beside Brandon Levitt from Team SRW Motorsports. Mason Martin is beside Greg Barber from OPR Game of Flair in the... no, they are not. Mason Martin, in the seventh row beside Greggy Barber. In the eighth row, Rubens Martin from Get a Grip is beside Callum Hodgkinson from One Performance. In the ninth row, we've got Matt Cesario from SLM Academy beside Ash Glover from the Rogue Racing team. Mark Snow and Anthony Haywood, teammates from SLM Academy, are in the 10th row. In the 11th row, Russell Gander, North Wind beside Elliot D from Team Pear Shaped Racing. Shane Newans from Mueller Racing is beside Wayne Edwards from Reb Racing in the 12th row. In the 13th row, Pricey Privateers beside Greggy Johnson, Team Greg Red Energy. And then we've got Cam Hardwick sitting out there in the 27th row, just behind the last two drives. Downstairs tonight, we have got... Oh, no, Stephanie Coley is beside Cam Hardwick. I apologise. I forgot she wasn't working there tonight. Downstairs, we've got Maddie Keane as the race steward and Joshua Horton as the race director tonight. So, cracking bit of work by the boys downstairs, keeping it very busy. And, ladies and gents, we are not too far from another 40-minute pearler of a race. So, buckle up, get the popcorn, and get ready for some action, that's for sure. My second camera is on Mr. Barbs from OPR Game of Flair Sim Racing, and the rest of the boys are getting ready. Let's see if someone bogs it down again in this one. We did see one of the cars literally just stay there at the start of the last race, and Dougie Gowans and D's Nuts on the front of the grid beside Kyle Lavery. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not too far off now. Round 4 of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We are here for the feature race, a 40-minute sprint, and we are go, go, go. Racing, the flag is green. Lavery's got a spectacular take off from the go. Sean Doyle as well. DeBono is tucked in straight away. Gowans has shut the door. Dines and DeBono side by side coming through there. And coming around the corner, Lavery has got a nice little whip out from there. He knows that these boys have got pace, so he's got to maintain that and try to get out there as quick as possible. Too wide coming through all that, and everyone is starting to settle in. Lavery is still too wide there coming through. Levin, I should say, not Lavery. With who is that beside him? Like, that car is throwing me every single time. But we are in the first lap, ladies and gents, and we are going through nicely. Couple of contacts through there. My goodness, it looks like there was 3 wide coming through. Have a look at this. Greg Barber has got Doyle, Cesario, I should say, and now one of the SLM boys beside him. They were 3 wide at one point on the bottom screen. Lavery's getting ping-ponged around through there, and it looks like it's Gowans tapping him from behind. No, it's not. It's Cameron Edwards tapping him from behind coming through there. And tucking in nicely. Oh, Shane Newans on the outside line as well. They're going 2 wide through there. Keeping it real all the way through. And it looks like behind there, that's Callum Hodgkinson just in the box seat, ladies and gents. Cesario just coming off the back of them, trying to keep up with the pack. That is lap 1 done. Oh, a few people still going off in that back corner, man. They're still pushing it a little bit too hard. As you can see, Barb's having a look on the inside there. Oh, Callum Hodgkinson blocking off a run through there. He's made it done. Looks like it's gone through. No, Hodgkinson has kept it. He's
they're
kept it
both
on. He's
going
not
on.
made it all the way through. He's come back online. He's just kept it out of there. My goodness, I tell you what, teammate on teammate just about then. Hodgkinson, he's got there. That's Cameron Edwards used to race. I'm pretty sure Cameron Edwards used to race for OPR as well. But there's Barbs and Hodgkinson going side by side through there and getting past. Mark Snow having a look between the two of them too. Oh, look at that. That's 3 wide coming through the top of the hill there. I don't know how they've made it through so cleanly, but that was crazy, crazy stuff coming through. The top of the screen, the bottom screen is got the front runners, and the bottom screen we've got in positions around 10th, 12th, 13th, 14th, somewhere around there. Boys coming through, so the battles are thick and thin everywhere. Elliot G actually is in 21st place, so a little bit high predictions from me. Bottom screen still going tough. Cesario's having a look at the moment on Rubens Martin. Ash Glover is having another look at the new SLM driver coming through. My goodness, this backpack is going absolutely crazy. It's like having 2 races going on at the same time.
Whoa. Meanwhile, Dines with the big move to get by Doyle for second, but Sean's not giving up.
Going hell for leather. Dines is touching a bit of the dirt there. He's got to be careful on the next corner. He's got a bit of dirt on those tyres. I tell you what, both Lavery and Doyle touched the sand just coming through there. Got to be very... Dines has missed past it. He's mistimed it. He slid right out. He's going to lose 3 places out of this. Probably another one as well. Because here comes... Sir Gasser as well. Sir Gasser's tucked in on the right-hand side of him. On the left-hand side of him now coming through. Sir Gasser's got the inside line coming down the hill. Is he going to be able to keep it through? Tell you what, these guys are bloody crazy how close they're going. That was 3 wide at the top of the hill, man, filtering into a single line. This is nuts. Welcome, Grumble Bum. It's always welcome for new viewers, mate. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Don't miss the action because it's faster foot. Tonight's going to be an absolute cracker. We've already had a 20-minute run, and this is our feature race tonight, a 40-minute sprint coming through. We're 5 minutes in, ladies and gents, and we've had some amazing battles coming through. Biggest mover at the moment, it looks like, is Cam Hardwick up 5 places, making himself all the way up from the back of the grid up towards the middle part of it all. Brandon Sagassa, mate, looks like he's found some pace for this race.
Yeah, obviously, if it wasn't for that mistake, he probably would have been up. Oh, man.
That was close, wasn't it? Brandon Levin was getting squeezed out a bit through there. Not too bad. Russell Gander, look at this. 3 wide coming through. One of the SLM boys. Snow, I think. Gander on the outside. No, he's on the inside line there in the North Wind car. Someone said the other night that when they listen to these GR86 on our broadcast, it sounds like a swarm of bees. And then when you hear the tyres coming around the corners...
Slide a little bit. He's got on the dirt.
Oh, he's gone. Did he get help from Elliot D? Haywood's off. Haywood is off through there. I'll have a quick look to see if I can see how the contact came out from that. Oh, a bit hard to tell whether he got extra love there or not. No, can't tell. It's too hard to tell from that camera angles we have available at the moment up here in the broadcast. Downstairs, I'll be looking at it in a bit more detail. But Douglas Gowans, ladies and gents, he is in second place again. Lavery's got himself 1.2 seconds up the road. Here comes Gowans. He's got pressure from DeBono. DeBono's on the inside line. Will Gowans defend it or will let him go through? Gowans has not defended it. He's tucked in behind him and doing a great bit of work. Mr. Knox is having a lot of fun there with, I believe that's Brandon Levin.
Meanwhile, Doyle's a little off on the exit of turn 5. The biggest beneficiary of that is Lavery. That's put him out of draft range.
Yeah, he's doing all the right things at the moment. He's keeping himself in a position where he can... Excuse me as I choke on my own in this room. He is, he's doing really well. He's playing it smart. He's just got to keep it clean and keep it consistent at the front and just keep hitting his markers and his apex. But have a look at this. Sagassa on the back of of Dougie Gowans, really putting the pressure on at the moment. Oh my goodness. Who we got? Grumbles, Father, G'day, Father and son Wayne and Cam Edwards. There you go. Auntie, they're my team too. We've got the Edwards family back. We haven't seen the Edwards family in here for quite some time now. So it's good to see you all back.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've seen Cam on the grid.
Have a look at Sagassa. He almost had himself stuck to the back of Gowans like gorilla grip. That's how close he was. But he had himself in an awkward position there. He couldn't go forward. He had DeBono there pretty much blocking his run because he was in front of him, obviously. Look, it looks like Glover. Was that Glover? Yeah, it was Ash Glover coming back on the track just then. Here comes Greggy Johnson coming through there as well. Look at the gap that Lavery's got. He's got himself 2.5 seconds on these boys, and the rest of the boys are still fighting too wide and coming through.
2 by 2. Whoa! A slide job from Sagasser and almost dumped it on the dirt.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy. That was Elliot D with Ryan Price beside him. Oh, you're looking at the bottom screen as well. The same thing nearly happened on the top screen. Elliot D will swap them across. Nayev's got him there. Beautiful work there by Coves downstairs. There we got Doyle. He's got the camera work going for us. He's in the box seat. Have a look at the rear end of Sagassa's car. Just drift a little bit then. Elliot D's tucked in behind him, but here comes Doyle. Doyle's got a fantastic run through line. Is he going to be able to pull it up in the final corner coming to that end of it? It's a tough spot to pull it up. He's got the outside line, the faster line, but will Doyle come through? Doyle is trying to get a bit of a toe from the 9-1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but Doyle has come through. Carter Dines, he's got him on the left, and behind him you can see Daniel Bird just tucking in for there. A little bit of contact between the room. Daniel Bird's not too sure what's going on. I think then Daniel Bird saw the contact, thought, I'm going to pull back a little bit here and get a clean area in case these boys run off. Dan Ackler's behind him with Trent Mortimer as well, so crack a bit of work here for the Edwards too. My God, the Edwards family have come out of the closet tonight to join in the fun. Welcome aboard. It's been a long while. Don't be strangers, and I hope you've all liked and subscribed. That's probably why you haven't been watching, because you forgot to get your notifications and all that sort of stuff done. So like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss out. Lavery is pulling in a cracking bit of work, mate. He's sitting at the 125.28, fastest lap 124. He's the only one. No, he's not. Sagassa's in the 24s as well. So there's a few of them that are sitting in the 24s for their best laps, but yeah, they're all sitting around 25s at the moment, lapping quite consistently. Gowans is not letting this go. With Newlands has got to be careful there. There's a little bit. Oh, going. Oh my God, what's? I don't know what. I don't know. Brandon was. I don't know if he was trying to hold a straight line. I don't think he realised how much room he had on his left. Then I think he was thinking. Yeah, I think he thought he was being squeezed there. I don't think he realised that he had probably about. It looked like he had about a quarter of a car on the left of him. I don't think he realised he had that much room.
Yeah, well, when it first started, he's
not going to. I tell you what, from that spot, he could have launched himself. He could have launched himself from there. Well done, Cameron. It's been a while, mate. He's back in the thick of things. Matt Cesario has got the pressure at the moment, ladies and gents. He's got Martin Martin behind him. Ryan Pricey has gone round. Do you know what Pricey needs? He needs a Malcolm McLaren sticker on top of his car because he likes to go around the outside with the Buffalo Girls.
Whee!
All right. Where are we at? Here's where are we at?
Oh, Jesus.
Down. DeBono's pushing giving Carter Dines a bit of extra love coming through there, but Dines has come back. Sagas has gone out wide now too. Sagas has come back. He's got it nice and clean. Tyres are going to be dirty. He's got on the inside of Dines. These boys are pushing a bit harder tonight. Tonight is the first time I've seen a little bit more extra push and shove.
Oh my God!
Dines is not giving him room through there. That is a black and white flag in my book. He needs to give him a car's length. That should be, I'm not sure who was the passing car out of those two, but I'll tell you what, that was not good sportsmanship from Dines then.
Oh, man. It's just wild, the battles we're seeing. Like,
yeah, tonight
no holds barred.
Yeah. Casino's got that one. I think tonight is the first time I've seen in a while the how would I put this politely, the changing of lanes and the squeezing being a bit more than I'd like to normally see. Yep, that was Sagasa calling that one in. Dines was definitely squeezing him off the track there, not giving him any room at all.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen it.
You've got to have a look at that again. It looks like Dougie Gowans was going from the centre line to the outside line of his natural line. It looks like that his nose crossed across Dines. I'm not sure if Dines had overlap or where he was, but we're gonna leave that downstairs. That one's definitely, he got airborne through there. Bit of drift there. You'd think that was a Toyota Celica.
My man's lost in the California desert.
We'll send out the camels.
I was about to say, with all the, with everyone playing grab ass with each other like this, I'm surprised we haven't seen a major incident. I don't know if you could call that a major incident, but that was a major problem for Doug.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty.
Whoa! Oh man, that you could almost say that's a bump and run from Sagasser right there.
Yeah, Dines is there again. Oh!
Wow. And Sagasser on pit lane. And Ackland and Mortimer pitted the lap prior, so we're getting the getting pit stops.
Tell you what, yeah, they're starting to come now. I can see two in, Sagasser's in, Martin's in. But look at this again. Carter Dines on the outside line. Carter Dines and Dylan DeBono have been doing some extra elbows out there tonight.
Oh, and they both ended up on the dirt. Now here comes Doyle to take advantage.
Oh, my God. Don't they realise every time they do this, they just lose places again? Because here comes Doyle coming through, and here comes one of the Carling boys, Daniel Byrne, trying to get a spot back too. Now he's going to watch it.
Oh, wow.
They're giving each other room. Dines is hanging in there, man. He's hanging in there. Oh, he's got space. He's got to make sure that he gives space back. Daniel Byrne has come through that corner nicely, beautifully done. Oh, man. I tell you what, there's another call. There's another call for racing room tonight. Tonight has been the most amount of squeezing I've seen in a long time. You'd think these boys are coming through puberty and got pimples on their face.
Steve, there's not going to be any skin left on these elbows with how much they've been getting them out. Like, this is incredible. It's borderline unclean, but God, is it fun to watch.
Said like a true commentator. and as you're saying that, I'm like, yes, but then my owner side, the league owner side, is like, oh man, come on, boys. But it does give us some exciting battles out there. Dylan DeBono is in the pits as well now. The first of the pitters out of the top end of the grid is DeBono. So we're seeing the 23 minutes left, which is where we expected, around the 25-minute mark for everyone to go through. No safety cars because there's the cars stay safe when they have accidents. They just keep going.
And Steve, this is why racetracks shouldn't have walls.
This is my home strength. Yes, because if they had walls tonight, I tell you what, they probably wouldn't be pushing each other that hard to the boundary. But
Doug
yes,
would have found a wall at some point with his.
Yeah, definitely
excursion.
would have been like that. That chicane after the main straight in Adelaide, where people are pushing each other into the wall.
I thought he was going to find one of the porta potties for a second.
Yeah. That would have really hit the brown stuff on the wall. That would have been everywhere. I tell you what, though, where are we looking at the moment? Battles between Tazario and Rubens going crazy as well on the bottom screen. So 0-1-3, 5-second penalty.
5 seconds for Dines.
Carter Dines. Which incident was that, though?
I have to imagine it was the Sagazer one.
Okay, yep. I'll imagine to agree. I'll pretend I remember it.
You were the one that pointed it out the first time.
I'm just nodding my head agreeing with you.
Jeez.
The boys. What's your name again? I'll tell you what, though, it's still going hot. Lavery, he's pulled out the lead at the front end. He has got himself 6.5 seconds out there, while the rest of these boys are slapping each other, bumping and grinding, tweaking or twerking, whatever you want to call it out there. They're like a nightclub bunch of pubescent boys going for it, and he is just cruising away with it.
I'm sorry, I'm still losing it at tweaking.
Twerking, yes.
Ay, Dios mío.
We got here, everyone's in the points. Oh, yeah, to pass the Black in the pit, so he's done a great bit of work there. Your name here, get a grip. Rubens Martin doing it extremely well. The Martins family, they're racing everywhere at the moment in LA Series and getting some really good results as well.
It's the calmest it's been in God knows how long.
Yeah. Well, it sort of explains it. Dines and DeBona are apart. Doug Gowans is apart as well. Where's Sagasa gone in all this? Oh, there he is in 15th. Oh, he pitted. He's first in the pitters. That's right. He pitted at lap 10. So he's, you know what? Sagasa's a smart cookie, man. He's one of those ones who is always thinking, you know, and working out what's going on around him. Oh, Trent Mortimer on the bottom having a look at the moment. I tell you what, DeBono's in behind him at this point. You got Dan Ackland there in front. DeBono's tucking in underneath Mortimer coming through. Oh, he's pulled out, and then all the way behind him, you got Sean Doyle just behind him as well, and they nearly collided as well. Carter Dines and Daniel Byrne leading them out. That's second and third on the top screen, ladies and gents. Kudakazinos would like to. Oh, I tell you what. Leaving. Oh, look at the bottom screen. DeBono's and half the car on the dirt to get around Mortimer now. He's on track there, side by side, coming through. Great bit of work, but he's got it done. He's got the pass. Sean Doyle is trying to get around there as well. He's trying to follow it through. But Daniel Byrne is defending hard against Carter Dines through there, trying to keep it out and keep it clean. Oh, look at this. 3 wide down the bottom screen at the moment, mate. They are going for it like crazy. Oh, no. Oh, Doyle's just managed to get himself through. Mortimer's in there as well. And who is that behind Mortimer? That's Dan Ackland as well, trying to get through there. Great bit of battling between those guys, and nice and clean coming through. But DeBono's got it done, and he's peeling it away. Next little battle that I can see is Rubens Martin. Again, he's got Matt Cesario and Greg Barber behind him. He's got to be careful, Rubens. He's had a few drivers call out moving under brakes and defending, changing lanes to a defensive move as someone's trying to get beside them.
Yeah, makes you wonder what it's going to look like when pit cycle finally finishes up. Lavery still working on a 6.5 second lead.
Yeah. Icy's having a great battle of Shane Newans down the bottom as well. They're coming through. They have, Newans hasn't pitted, Pricey has. No, Pricey has. Here we go. Starting to settle down. We're in that lull period now. We are at to the 24-minute mark at the moment.
What save!
Fishes it off. He's just lost a little bit of concentration. It's given Dines the run through and manages to get around him, but that is not going to finish there because Daniel Byrne will just get focused. He'll clench up and he'll start fighting and trying to chase back. Looks like there's a few more people in the pits. Stephanie Bacoli's into the pits as well now. Bottom screen, Newans is still battling across there. Chris Grass will make you. Oh, no one hits the pits as well. All right, the action's going to start coming thick and thin now. Thick and fast, I should say. Now, we just get ready for it because it's going to go crazy. A few more people out there. Hardwick and Barber passing each other as well. It's the gasser. There's Barb's in there. Guess I'm making the pass there on the bottom screen at the moment. Nice and tight. Tell you what, they get some beautiful pace coming down the back straight. Nice and tight. On the outside. Oh, Mazzario fangs it over the edge there. Fangs it across the edge. Trying to keep it safe. So Gas is still making that big move, man. He's still going for it. We've got to go back to live. That was a long replay.
And here we go. Burns trying to take the spot back.
Trying to go for it. Keep it mean, keep it keen. All right, we've got down to the last 15 minutes, ladies and gents, so it's going to get hot now. Going to get extremely hot.
Oh, jeez.
These two just have not stopped, have they? They're just switching it all the way through, but it's been the cleanest we've seen for quite some time now, so it's good to see. Just no mischief go astray. There's still a lot of people that haven't pitted. The whole top 8 have not pitted from... Sagassa is the last one to pit, so he pitted at lap 10. So that's a bit of a while back. A very early pit trying to get out of all the carnage that was coming around. Beautifully done here. Sean Doyle has got Black Fang behind him. He's got Mortimer on the inside as well now, coming down the hill. Nicely done. Keeping it clean, these boys. I like it. Oh, Daniel Byrne. Not sure if that was by choice, but he did end up going in there. There's a replay there. Let's see what he'd done. He's gone out into the dirt by accident. Oh, no, he's gone out super wide. He's missed his turn. Carried a little bit too much pace at the front end. Oh, Doug Gowans has gone to follow him as well. Did he slow down in there? He did. He pulled the car up in time to not get himself a penalty, that's for sure. So that's another one that hits the penalties. Will he come out in front of Sagassa? That's the question. No, he won't. Sagassa's done a critical job here. Have a look at that. He has come out. Daniel Byrne is still in the pits. Just coming out now. So look at that. Sagasa is been, that early pit stop has got him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots on Daniel Byrne. But he's also passed a couple of the boys who haven't pitted yet. Dylan DeBono is pitted. He's passed him as well. So he's done a cracking work, mate. He's got himself 3 places just by going in on the early pit.
Clean air is king.
Yep.
Even in a scenario like this, as race leader finally brings it in.
All right, I'll go to Sagasa down the bottom. The lead driver that is pitted. And let's see what sort of impact that gives Kyle Lavery, whether Sagasa had enough pace coming through. His fastest lap is a 25 to Kyle's 24, so will be interesting to see what it does and where it comes out. How far ahead was Kyle? Was 6.5 seconds, wasn't he?
Thereabouts. It was starting to get to 7.
Yeah. Comes Sagasa down the back straight. Lavery's coming out now. There he is, side by side. Look at that. Sagasa's gone around him. Sagasa has gone around him. He's taken the top spot. Am I losing it or am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
He's
What a stint.
He's done it. He's done a great stint. He was 6 seconds ahead, Kyle Lavery. There's Sagasa in front of him now. So Sagasa has got him by 1.5 seconds coming through there. His early pit stop has rotated the 6.5 lead that Kyle Lavery had, coming through clean air in the middle of the pack and just being patient out there and doing he's done a cracking job, mate. That is spectacular tactics. The question is, he's in at lap 10. And Lavery is out at lap 19. His tyres are going to be a little bit hotter, a little bit dirtier, but we know that these things can last tyres for ages. But here we go, Matt Desario and Callum Hodgkinson going 2 by 2. Hodgkinson, pull it up, son. You got to get here on the tight right-hander. Up the hill. A crack a bit of work there. Crack a bit of work. Tesario was left hanging on the outside. He couldn't take the natural line back into the apex, so he had to stay out there on the width. DeBono is now coming through as well. DeBono is pitting. Here we go. Elliot D is about to pit, so it's going to be the natural order of things is going to be left with Sagasa and Kyle Lavery now coming through.
Not quite. Ash Glover's still out.
Yeah, but he is in a position where he's going to drop considerably, unfortunately for him. Elliot D's just dropped all the way to 12th, and Ash Glover was around there and thereabouts, so he'll be dropping around there somewhere as well too. Lavery's gap to Brandon Sagasa is 1 second now, so he's slowly catching it up. He's got the fresher tyres, so there's going to be battle there in the last 5 minutes. These boys are going to be going for it. Greggy Johnson went off track. And let's see if there was anything in that. Nah, just some general out wide braking, missing apexes. All right, if you're out there and you're liking what you're seeing, please let us know. If you're watching someone or you're following someone, let us know. We've got some extra cameras so we can share the love around as much as possible. And also, please, 50% of you still haven't subscribed. So like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. Have a look at that. Lavery has got the pass done on Sagasa. I'm not sure how he did that because he was a second behind. Did Sagasa have it off track or slow down, or
I'm wondering
what happened there.
I'm wondering if Sagasa might be having to save a little fuel.
I think you might be right, being that he's gone in at lap 10. There he is. There's Lavery coming down the main straight. You can just see him on the bottom screen, and look at the pace he's caught in. I think you're right, my friend. I think you're right. Let's have a look. Has he gone? No, he's gone nice through there. This is where we're starting to catch him through here. It's taken him a while to get Yeah, I think that's Greg Johnson calling him back on him.
Yeah, and that's big for the AMS because now Haywood has taken over the AMS league. We might have a debut winner here.
We might have a debut winner here. Be very, very interesting. I'll tell you what, though, that battle for the top spot is still getting hot. Lavery is driving the pants off this thing, and he's got himself in a critical position. You've got the top screen and the bottom screen got in the inside line. Lavery the inside line. Sagasa on the outside line. A little bit of a faster line, but Lavery's got the inside line. Oh, Sagasa just hits the dirt a little bit there. Is that going to cost him as he comes through? Lavery tucks in behind him and keeps it clean and keeps them keen. They're going to fight through here, so it's going to be a tough one. This is going to be a 7-minute battle between these two, coming through all the way to the end of the race. And they've just pulled away from De Bono at the moment by about 3 seconds. But De Bono's in a world of pain of his own down the bottom screen. You can see that he's got Sean Doyle and Carter Dines hunting him down for the final place, 1, 2, and 3, all the way through. Who is the leader of the Pro-Ams, my friend? Elliot D. He's got one space between himself. I'll just go to that one while we're looking at the top one. Elliot D. He has got Matt Tesario chasing him down, but look at the gap. You can just see Tesario about half a corner behind, fighting it out with Callum Hodgkinson.
Oh, Greg Johnson is lost in the desert himself.
Yep. He's called that in. I'll just go to Cams on that, see what the story is, what's happened with Greggy G. And it's not available. Why is it not available? This is oh, we both found it. Inside line. Oh. Whoa. Nearly got the 3 wheels in the air, and the other car disappeared into the ether. I'm not sure what happened there. But unfortunate there for Mr. Johnson. They'll be looking at that downstairs. But the battle is still going fast and thick. These boys are swapping it. Oh, I'll tell you what, Lavery's rear end went up high there. Cost him a bit of traction coming through there. And momentum with Sagasa bringing it back in there. Lavery will be kicking himself going, how the hell did this happen? Where did Sagasa come from?
Yeah, he caught everyone by surprise. That was unbelievable. I figured he would have gotten back up to second, but I didn't think he'd be able to get ahead of Lavery with that early pit stop. That is just some jaw-dropping pace.
Yeah, both of them are lapping at the moment in the 125s. While both of them in the 124s for their fastest laps, but yeah, they're going extremely fast. Not as fast as they can go. Obviously, they're battling each other and slowing each other down a bit. They've got to be careful they don't battle too hard, because that'll give De Bono the option of coming back at them. And De Bono is just there. You can see him there with Carter Dines having a look on the inside there. That's Sean Doyle behind him at the moment. That battle's on the bottom. You can just see it. De Bono, Carter Dines, Dan Ackland, Daniel Byrne, Trev Mortimer, all fighting in that bottom screen at the moment. Top screen, ladies and gents, with 4.5 minutes to go. We have got Kyle Lavery just reclaimed the lead of Brandon Sagasa. This is a battle all the way to the end. Very, very fair racing between the two of them, and they're keeping it clean, but very, very keen as he come through the top of the hill. Kyle Lavery keeps it central so that Braden can't get around. He's got to be able to block those run through, not open up the gap on the inside too much, not open up the gap on the outside too much. Stay in a position where he can move across without blocking the run illegitimately. Oh, Greggy Johnson got done for not leaving racing room in that incident we saw, so he drifted across the other car. He won't be happy about that. Look at him come through. Great little run. The draft through here is pretty strong. Look at the behind him, though. Look at that. 4 wide, 3 wide coming through. De Bono is being swamped at the moment. He's got Sean Doyle in there beside him. He's got Carter Dines behind that, and straight away Dan Ackland's getting in on the action as well. Dines is tucked in beside Doyle. They're going 2 wide. Ackland's trying to get in there as well. That back part is nearly 3 wide. They're filtering through. We've got DeBono. We've got Doyle. We've got Dines and Ackland. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Top screen. Kyle Lavery has moved. Car 56. That sounded like Ryan Price. I know that voice anywhere. Great battle at the top there. And look at the battle on the bottom screen, ladies and gents. They are all going for 3rd place. They are really pushing each other real hard. Nice bit of work there. Oh, nice change of angle just coming through there for Lavery. Keeping them tight, making Braden Sagassa work extremely hard through there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2 laps to go when they cross the line, but it's going to be very close.
Bottom screen. Oh, look at Sagassa. Got a beautiful exit out of there. Lavery breaks that. So, Sean Doyle in the background hits a bit of dirt coming through there as well. He keeps it on the track. But I tell you what, Lavery is trying to minimise the draft. So he's come across that line. He's made his one move that he's allowed to. He could have gone back again, but didn't.
Whoa!
The battle is going nuts there in the back. Have a look. Dines has got there in front of DeBono. He has got it the run. Doyle is having a look at DeBono now as well. Black Fangs, Ackland's in there beside Doyle too. These guys are swapped again. We've had these guys rotate through. Any one of these these 4 guys can come in there and take the final podium position. All pros battling it out very, very hard through tonight, all the way through.
And don't forget, Dine still has a time penalty.
Oh, yes, he does. I wonder if he won. I wonder if he remembers that. What was it, 15 seconds?
5.
5. So Dines at the moment, well, he would drop out of that battle into about 8th or 7th.
All right. This time it's going to be white flag.
There we go. You can see him on the bottom screen. Kyle Lavery's got himself in front of Braden Sagassa again. Now, after epic fight between these boys, and a fantastic strategic move there by Braden Sagassa to go in at lap 10 coming through. Did you see the flag? I didn't see the flag. It has to be the last lap, though.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yep, good. So the battle is not on. Have a look at these boys. We'll switch it across. Mate, you can take the top one. I'll take these guys to the bottom. And the battle is going fast and thick. You can see them going through, ladies and gents. Minor positions are going through the bottom screen. The top stop is where it's at. They're still going for it. And Sagassa has left something in the tank. He's going to be able to find him all the way through to the very end. He's all the way on the back of Lavery. Lavery slides that rear end a little bit, loses a bit of traction coming up the hill, but keeps it clean coming through. Sagassa has got a little bit of overlap. He's putting the pressure on big time. He's riding that curb hard. He's got the pace coming down the hill. Lavery's got out wide. He's drifted. Sagassa's on the inside line. They're going 2 wide in the back part of the corner. It's going to be the faster line on the outside for Sagassa. Is he going to be able to hold him out there? He takes it across, but underneath him comes Kyle Lavery as they switch across. Is Lavery going to be able to hold it out there? Here comes Lavery behind him. A big double right hand coming through here. Double apex is coming through, and they've got to hold it nice and tight. Keep it clean. Sagassa left enough in the tyres and the tank to get it through. But Lavery's coming through. Ladies and gents, here we are crossing the line. 1, 2, and 3 for the feature race. We've got Braden Sagassa takes in the last few corners to take the feature race home for 9-1. Second place, Kyle Lavery comes across the line just behind him. Carter Dines fights that battle all the way through with DeBono in 4th and Doyle in 5th and Ackland in 6th. That battle all the way through was a hell of a fight coming through. Elliot D brings it home to take the Pro-Ams. Beautifully done, Elliot Lee, as he comes around the final corner to take some grand points, and I believe could be a first win for a while there by Elliot D as he comes around the last corner to take the Pro-Am fight. Let's see who's going to be Haywood. Haywood is the man we've got to watch next as he comes across. Elliot D flashes his lights and swings it around. You can see in the background Tesario and one of the OPR boys, which I believe is Greggy Barber, And coming across the line now will be Haywood. Haywood will be just about there, coming to bring it home and take home the AM top spot tonight. What a run that was, ladies and gents. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we do. My voice seems to go poppy and crackling by the time we get to this point of the night. Still a few cars in hot mode. That car's pulled over Haywood, so I'm not sure if he realises there's still people out there on track racing. But what a bit of work out there. I tell you what, this race, Sagasa brought that out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm flabbergasted he was able to make that work. That was, what a strategy call on a season of incredible strategy calls for him.
Yeah, he has been, as far as strategic racing concerned and picking his moments, he has been faultless this season so far, not just in this car, but in other cars as well. So doing a cracking bit of work there, Brandon Sagasa. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we finished out there tonight, and it was a spectacular run through. A lot of fun for us in the booth. The feature race did start a bit hot. They tapered off, but tidy themselves up, and coming across the line after pitting in 10th lap, Brandon Sagasa took the early pit 9 laps earlier than Cole Lavery and recovered a deficit of 6.5 seconds. Not to him, he was even further back, but to place in second. So he's done a spectacular job with his strategy to get himself up to the top step. Brandon Sagasa from 1-9 takes out the pro top step for the feature tonight. Cole Lavery leading out pretty much, I'd say 95% of that race tonight with a great distance, and that's what cost him some time. He probably got a little bit too slow without the pressure behind him, but did a cracking job as well in second place. Carter Dines brings it home for the podium after a big absence in the booth for a while. We haven't spoken to him for a long time, so he'll be up here in third place. Dylan De Bono, who was in third place with about a lap or two to go, but we saw that change between Dines, De Bono, Doyle and Ackland coming through, getting 4th, 5th, 6th. Byrne in 7th, Mortimer 8th, Gowans in 9th, and Mason Martin in 10th. In the Pro-Ams, Elliot D had it all his own. He took it out by a couple of places, exactly a couple. He had Callum Hodgkinson behind him and Matt Tesario behind him. Matt Tesario bringing it home in second place. Russell Gander 3rd, Ribbons Martin 4th, Ryan Price 5th, Wayne Edwards 6th, Ken Hardwick 7th. And in the AMs, Anthony Haywood, newcomer to the series, brings it home as an AM winner over the top of Mark Snow, his teammate, I believe, and in second place with Shane Newens, Greg Johnson and Steph Piccoli. What a level of racing tonight was, mate. That was spectacular.
Yeah, this is the best race in quite a while, honestly. That was... I was not expecting a race like this tonight.
Well, this track does love us, mate. This track does love us, and it gives us some fun. And look at these boys. How keen are they? They're all in the room already. We're waiting for Mark Haywood. He hasn't joined the room just yet. Maybe he's got no mic. Maybe he's not going to join us. We'll give him a minute or so. While you're there, have a look at TVR, what's on screen right now, and get in there and take advantage of the discount that Mr. Watson's giving you for setups. Alrighty. 39. That's the one. All right. Well, we have got... we won't wait any longer. We'll get in there and we'll start doing the interviews because some of you people need to work. I know that you have to get up early for work, mate. And I'm conscious of that. Let's bring in Mr. Elliot D as he comes in the room. Ladies and gents, Elliot D from the Pear Shaft Racing team, mate. It's been a minute, my friend. How you doing? Your mic is on mute.
Hello.
Mr. D, how you doing?
Good. How you going?
How was that, mate? Was that fun or what?
Yeah, I feel like I just locked out or something. I don't know how I got there, to be honest. I definitely didn't feel like the fastest Pro-Am on track, that's for sure.
Well, you sound like you've been commentating, mate. You sound like your voice is croaky as well. But have you been screaming and yelling all the way through that race? Have you?
No, just recovering from the usual Melbourne cold.
Oh, yeah, this is it, mate. I'm in Melbourne as well. I know exactly how you feel, brother. But mate, out there, tough night out there. A lot of bumping and grinding. How did you find it? You at the end, you had quite a bit of a gap there with the boys chasing you down for your class. But what was the strategy tonight?
Race 1 was just a doozy. I didn't have anything in that. And right at the start of it, I lost one headphone, like in my VR headset, just cut out. So I had sound in one side only. And it was really like,
Did you hate that?
It was kind of like I don't know, off-putting. I think maybe by the second race I got used to it. But yeah, I don't know. I just tried to stay safe. When I saw Ash, I think Glover creeping up on me and him being in the pro class, I thought I'd just try and stick with him. He got through, and then I thought I'd stick with him and just use his drive for as long as I could. And we kind of did that until we pitted, and I think I pitted one lap before him and still came out just behind him. Yeah, I don't know. I just must have been able to build a gap in that little stint where it's just me and Ash cruising around.
A bit of fun there with Ash, another suspect out there who's been driving extremely well of late, mate. The pear-shaped racing, mate. We've seen the logo out there for a while. It's been a few minutes being up here. How are you enjoying this new series with no more reverse grids, or apart from last week's little reverse?
Well, I don't mind the reverse grids, but I like this 20-40 format. Yeah, it's good. I think everyone gets the hustle and bustle out of the way in the first one, and then kind of tries to fall into line for the second one.
There's no retreat, no surrender in the first one, and the second one is a little bit more laid back.
Except for
I love it.
dual favors at the front that I can't keep up with. So
yeah, the boys are absolute weapons out there. The strategy out the front tonight was next level, which was pretty cool. But Mr. Elliot D, who supports your pear-shaped racing team and gets you out on track, brother?
it's just me and Dave, who's not racing this season. But yeah, no sponsors, just us having fun.
Just having fun. Well,
yeah, so thanks to you guys for putting it on. It's always a good night.
I'm glad you're having fun, mate. And good to see you getting yourself some podiums, some well-deserved points tonight as well. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Elliot D from Pear Shaped Racing takes out the Pro-Ams tonight with a cracking bit of work, mate. Congratulations, brother, and good luck for the rest of the season, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, guys.
Cracking bit of work. Another legend comes out there, but let's have a look at these final guys. It looks like, yes, right, Carter Dines got that penalty of 15 seconds, which we did forget about in the end. And he did get the job done, but that came back. And then Mr. De Bono took advantage of Mr. Dines' missed run coming through and gets the third podium. How are you, brother?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Not too bad, man. How was it out there, mate? You got any paint left?
Yeah, there's a fair bit of rubbing and racing, I guess you could call it. No, it's good fun about these guys. The track promotes good racing. Lots of overtaking, so we can
it is a fun track, mate. It's a lot of fun to have out there, but I like this track. I've got memories even back when I was racing of some of the stuff that we did out there, and it's always a track where you get nice 2 wide, 3 wide in some of the corners. So it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's pretty slippery off the line as well. You know, you drop a wheel or you maybe one or two car lengths off the racing line, and you're sliding for the next 3 or 4 laps.
Dirty track, yeah. What the marbles like? You can see the marbles look pretty bad on screen. What are they like out there?
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the dirt or something like that. But once you go offline, you're toast for the next 3 or 4 laps, and you're just holding on to the thing to get through the corners and hopefully get down the straight as quick as possible.
We saw a lot of between the battles you guys had out of fighting for that third place, the 4 or 5 of you swapping and changing, and was that the main part of it? Getting out wide, getting pushed out wide a little bit here and there, and getting a bit of dirt on the tyres, and then having to regain the tyres to get back into position.
Yeah, I think the most important thing was being race smart and just not trying to stuff you over for the next corner. I know the first race it happened to me a few times.
Yep.
But that just comes with experience. I haven't driven this closely with people for a while, so it's all part of learning.
Yeah, it's starting to get the groove around these guys and seeing who does what and who does what sort of things in corners. So, cracking bit of work out there, Mr. DeBono. Good to see you. Doing any real world racing, mate, or are you giving that up?
No, sold everything and bought a motorbike and racing that now, so a little bit cheaper.
Man. So you've gone from a nutcase to a crazy.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but some things just didn't work out in the real world stuff, so just going back to having a bit more fun.
Okay, so you're racing track or dirt?
Dirt bikes.
Dirt. Nice motocross style.
Yeah.
You doing enduro or cross?
A bit of both at the moment. I'm pretty new to it all, so just finding what suits me best. But yeah, obviously would love to get back into a race car if the right time comes.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, mate. Cracking bit of work out there tonight and some critical points for a title battle. I'm glad to see you having fun out there, mate. So congratulations on that. Who gets Mr. Dylan DeBono out on track and support your team, mate?
Not really anyone at the moment. Just racing by myself. Just enjoying it. Tonight I was talking with Pricey and Greg. Just
down the lounge.
Giving them a hand when they needed it. So that's all really.
Excellent work, mate. Well, congratulations. Welcome back. And good to hear you in the booth again, mate. And good luck for the rest of the season. Next round is the halfway mark. So it's going as quick as. But congratulations. And we'll chat soon, mate.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
All right. Mr. Anthony Haywood is in there now. He got his permissions and he's coming into the room. Ladies and gents, newcomer to the series, Mr. Anthony Haywood. How are you, brother? Oh, what have I done? You there?
You moved the wrong person.
I moved the wrong person. How are you, Anthony?
How you doing?
Good, man. All right, so we've got a bit of history behind here. Mr. Haywood is he's obviously he's got some family influence in this series, Mr. Watson. He is the son-in-law of Mr. Douglas Gowans, and mate, how have you not gone crazy?
I don't really know. He's a pretty good bloke. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you got
a bit standoffish, but now I've got into iRacing. It's just opened all up.
Oh, really? So you've gone for his weak. You've gone for his Achilles heel. How long has he been your father-in-law for, mate?
9 months.
9 months.
Yeah.
All right, tell me, was he one of those ones that met you at the door and said, right, you got to do the right thing by my daughter, gave you that dirty look, the really firm handshake?
Not so much, to be honest. But he did give me a bit of a weird vibe to start off with, like pretty standoffish. And then I slowly broke him down bit by bit. As soon as I saw him iRacing, I was like, wait, I'm in.
This is your way in.
Yeah, exactly.
This is your way in. I think you must be a keeper, mate, because otherwise he probably wouldn't let you race with him.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, mate, on debut, getting a top step as the AM winner for the night. So cracking bit of work. You've only been iRacing for a little while. Have you had any other racing experience, other formats or real world or anything like that?
No. When I was younger, I played a bit of Forza Motorsport, but that was it. I've literally just had iRacing for 7 days now.
Yep.
And I am already addicted. I love it. That track that I raced on tonight probably wouldn't have had a good experience if I didn't get some training from Doug.
Yes, I was going to say, he would have been in your ear. I know, exactly like Doug. He's very helpful, loves to help people, loves to give advice, and that's his nurturing nature. So it's good to see that he's adopted you now, mate. I'm surprised he hasn't changed your surname from Haywood to Gowans when you got married as part of the plan. But great to see you out there, mate. So tonight, first night out, thoughts, mate? Just a snapshot. What did you think? Was it what you expected out on track with the battles and everything like that?
Yes. Doug sort of gave me a brief insight of league racing. He's like, it's nothing like official. All I've had is official racing on iRacing.
Yeah.
And it's a good experience seeing people overtake you and not just take you out every single time. Like, people are really trying to keep it clean. pushing the boundaries, but not pushing you off as a, you know, as a result of them trying to be faster. But overall, I really enjoyed it. My heart was racing the whole time. I was a bit nervous today when I woke up for work. I was like, oh, I got to race.
Oh, no. Well, mate, you beat Baptism of Fire. You've got your first run out and you won the AM. So Dougie will be a very happy father-in-law, mate. But congratulations. You popped your cherry on your first night, which is spectacular. It's only upwards from here, mate. So congratulations. Has he christened you as part of the SLM team?
Yes, he is.
It is.
He has.
Have you got your sponsors list, or has he given that to you?
Yes, there is sponsors.
Oh, nice work, Mr. Gowans.
IVD Vinyl Co.
Yep.
And SLM Painting and Maintenance. They're the two main sponsors we have, and Sud Speeds.
That's the one. That's the one I was waiting for, mate. Well done. Congratulations, Anthony, and welcome to SRW, mate. And I hope you have fun all the way through with all your racing experience in iRacing, mate. So congratulations on a cracking night.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys.
Well done. Well, that was a baptism of fire, Mr. Watson.
No kidding.
Yeah, crazy. Wow. On debut, 7 days in iRacing, he's already better than me. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, he won the Heat 1 and he was battling it out probably 95% of the time on the front row. Mr. Cole Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports. Mate, what was going through your head? Did you have one of those moments as like, where the hell did Sagasa come from?
Yeah, you know what I first thought? I thought that he'd done the no-stop trick again, and I thought fuel companies hate this man. And I thought, no, he's going to stop in the next few laps, is what I thought at first when I was behind him. So I thought, I'm not going to battle him too hard. He's going to duck in. And then I saw there was like 3 laps left, and I thought, oh, no, he's going for the no-stop. I didn't realize he'd already stopped. And, on that last lap, he sort of ducked up the inside, and it threw me off my line a bit. And yeah, my rear tyres were absolutely smoked, so I had no grip, and it just made me wiggle a bit, and he got round. So it was a good move from him. But I don't know how he did it. But the other problem I had was somehow I ended up putting too much fuel in. So my pit stop was too light. Not a lot. It was like, I think I crossed the line with 4 or 5 litres extra. So that was a couple of seconds.
Enough,
you know? That's a couple of seconds. So
Yep.
Got to fight.
How was it out there? 'Cause you were leading most of that race and you had it all on your own. Do you think maybe the fact that you had no one battling with you sort of slowed you down a little bit, or were you just on a mindset of a certain lap time you were trying to match?
In the second race, I was trying to conserve my tyres, because by the end, I'm on a new setup that I made yesterday, and it's really loose. And in the first race, it was going great, but then in the last 5 minutes, the rears were gone and I was sliding everywhere. So I thought, I'm in trouble to do the 40-minute race. So I set off trying to save the tyres in the 40-minute. But when I saw Dylan and Doug having a battle and I was able to get a bit of gap, I thought I'll put the foot down and just make a big gap so that I've got some breathing room. I think I got it out to 6 or 7 seconds.
You did. You were at about 6.5, 6.75. But Braden was, I think he was in about 5th place at the time. So I think he was something like 12 seconds behind you, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so he would have had a real quick pit stop and put less fuel in. And I've obviously overfueled, so I've gone on the other end of the spectrum. We come out next to each other. And I was there thinking, he's going to pit, but he wasn't. So it was a good little battle. At least I had some fun battling someone at the end, because the rest of it I was sort of, I was battling in the first race, but gets a bit stressful with people only behind you and no one to draft behind. You got to push twice as hard. So,
and your mindset is always watching that mirror every now and again to see where they are and what they're doing.
Yeah.
And because we don't have enough drivers out there at the moment, there's no one even spotting at the moment for SRW. So we're on a recruitment campaign. If you're good enough, come in and join us. Because we're starting to build a bit of a team now. We're starting to get a few more drivers in, which is good. But Brandon Levin, a little bit off form at the moment. He was battling up the top and pointy end with you last season, but he had a rough night tonight, and it doesn't help when you don't have a teammate up there, does it?
No, yeah, it's good to have someone to draft behind and not have to worry if they're going to make a last-second dive bomb.
Yep.
But yeah, a bit of help would help. But we'll make it work.
We'll definitely make it work, mate. Some critical points out there. I believe you're in the title hunt at the moment again, so cracking bit of work, mate. Great driving out there, mate. It's good to see you getting some good results. Nothing that wasn't your fault happened tonight. There was no incidents that happened in front of you that you would hit or anything like that, which was good. So congratulations, mate, on a perler effort. Who gets Mr. Lavery out on track and supports your racing, brother?
Hi, everyone at SRW, of course. So thanks to the guys in RC and you guys doing the broadcast, and all our team sponsors, Warren and Brown Tools, Grim, Shunt Scenery, Phoenix Drive Development, and Shannon's are back, I think, for this season as well. So
yes.
Big
Cracking bit of work,
guys.
mate. Well done, brother. Good to see you out there. I can just looking at the livery. I need to do a bit of clean up on that. Clean up at aisle 10. But good to see you flying the colours and doing an extremely good job, mate. Congratulations on the beautiful podium tonight. Ladies and gents, Kyle Lavery brings it home in second place for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals, mate, in the feature. Congratulations and good luck, mate.
Cheers, thanks, guys.
All right. Oh, mate, if you've got any questions for this next legend, just please shout out, because this guy is an absolute master at tactician. This is the second week in a row he's pulled something out of his hat. He's gone in early. He's got the pit strategy down and come back and made a deficit. Correct me if I'm wrong, Braden, but I reckon it was close to about 12-second deficit to Lavery.
Yeah, I actually don't know. I did feel bad for Kyle because he said that his calculator put about 5 litres extra in. So I think I got pretty lucky with getting the stage in the win with this one. But it was good. It was a good comeback. I knew I was battling a little bit too hard just before my pit stop, so I thought I would try and duck in, get some clean air, and see what could happen. I was expecting to get P2 because I knew Kyle had a big lead, but I was really shocked when I came out in front of him.
Yeah, well, he had 6.5 seconds on the boys behind him, and they were battling away. And I think, when you went in, you were about 5th place, somewhere around there, and you had the boys battling in front of you. And we saw you go in early, and we thought, the great move, get some clean air, because there was a lot of battling going on there, and they were switching, swapping all night long in that pack. And then when you came out with about a second ahead of him, we both went like, "What the hell happened there?" We knew that it was sort of coming around there, but we didn't expect it to come out in front. I actually personally thought you were going to be about 3 seconds behind, but you was killing drive, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was. I was as shocked as probably you boys were. I saw him, just peeling out of pit lane when I crossed the start-finish line. I thought, what's happened to him? Did he, was there a repeat of Laguna Seca or something? And yeah, I'm joking, Kyle, if you're listening. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun out there. This track really produced some good racing, and yeah, I'm just happy I was able to survive and come back with a good result.
You did, mate. You did survive that, and you came out with a cracking result. There was a couple of hairy moments in there. We saw a few people swapping paints here and there, and when you go off this track, you really go off this track. You really got to try to skid your way back onto it. Where are we at next week? We're at the halfway mark, mate, and it looks like it's going to be down at the moment. It's down between you and Lavery fighting for that title. Focus, training, practicing, everything's going the right way.
Yeah, I've just I try not to focus on it too much because that's when I usually make mistakes. So I'm just trying to focus on it from a round-the-round basis and just trying to maximise results the best I can.
Excellent, mate. Well, cracking bit of work out there, mate. You had some people out there watching you in the YouTube world as well tonight, as usual. So good to see that happening too. Who gets Mr. Braden Sagassa out on track, mate, and supports the team?
Just the 19 boys. We don't have any sponsors as of yet, but we're just a small team, and we're trying to just put our name out there. And obviously Tris, the trainer of the team, he made these beautiful liveries for us, and also Lockie Purvis for being my little spotter out there. Thank you to him, and obviously my mother and my grandpa for continually watching me.
Excellent, mate. Well, cracking bit of work. Congratulations out there, mate, on a beautiful strategic run out there. Critical points between you and Lavery fighting it out. The rest of the boys are swapping and changing everywhere. But looking forward to the next 5 rounds and see how it all turns out between you boys, because the racing is exceptional out there, and I hope the viewers loved it as much as us. Congratulations, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's feature race winner, Braden Sagassa for 1-9, takes it home in a spectacular fashion as usual. Congratulations and good luck, mate.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, boys. Have a good one.
Cheers, brother. Well, that was that, mate. Mr. Watson. Oh, what a lot of fun that was.
Yeah, that was one wild night of racing. That was easily the race of the season, and I hope tech that next week beats it.
Yeah. Where are we next week, Kobe? Let's have a quick look at the ladder, ladies and gents. Not the ladder, at the schedule. So tonight we finished at Willow Springs. Oh, we are at Mr. Hermanos Rodriguez National, the Autodrome, which is going to be spectacular. Having a lot of fun out there. Then we are off to Sebring. Oh, nice. Doing a tour of the US after that. Homestead, Miami, Watkins Glen, and Mid-Ohio. So this is a pretty spectacular finish to the series, man. This is going to be, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be absolutely fun. And it's still got a long way to go with the points and everything like that. And it's going to be very interesting with the way that battle went today for third place. 5 cars fighting for that final podium spot. I think it's going to be crazy. And we're missing a few boys tonight too, yeah? Gallo. Brandon didn't have one of his better nights. Who else are we missing? We're missing some other fast boys as well that I can't think of at this point.
I'm drawing a blank as well.
Yeah. But, Evan Gowan's a bit of an off night tonight, down in 9th. He just didn't quite have the pace to be up in the top 5. Well, not so much the pace, but involved in little incidents here and there to not be up there. Maybe he's focusing too much on Hayward this week, his son-in-law, and not practicing himself. But that's just having a bit of a dig at Dougie because we love him. Mate, another cracking night. What a way to finish off a week. It's been absolutely spectacular. The racing on Tuesday night was awesome. Last night was crazy as well. And then tonight, so I don't know about the viewers. Hope they're all out there enjoying it as much as we are, because it's fun to commentate and the drivers are putting on a spectacular show. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, and make sure you don't miss out on any of the racing that comes through. We're hitting the socials pretty hard at the moment and wanting to get as many people and eyes on the drivers, because they're putting on a spectacular show and they deserve to have a lot of people watching them. Thank you, Mr. Watson. Thank you, Kobe downstairs. Please support the people that support us. Grim Industries, Shunt Sceneries, I should say. Phoenix Driver Development, and Shannon's, and the big thank you to Warren Brown Tools. At the moment, they've got a 10% discount on their tools on their website. So go to warrenbrown.tools.com.au and get yourself some tools, and tell them we sent you. Probably get a bit more discount if you speak to the right person. But thank you for your support tonight, everyone. Thank you for the team downstairs, the RC boys and everyone else, and especially the drivers out there. Looking forward to next week, and have a great weekend.